Hello everybody. This is Elissa from Make Arts and Crafts, and today we are here for an unboxing. So this is a new to me small shop. So I'm going to open these kits and then I'm going to work on at least one of these mini kits. So you can kind of see what it looks like with drills down, because that's something that I like to do. If you guys have watched me for a little bit, you know when I get a new to me small shop, I like to actually put down drills on one of the canvases so that way I can see what the kit actually looks like with drills down. So this is a mini pack of, they're called Kawaii Bunnies. They're 16 by 45 centimeters each. There's 4 of them in here. They are square drills. I didn't find any artwork that I really wanted that I could get in rounds. So I have these ones in squares, and they come to us from the Diamond Design Co. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. I do have to say that the box did get all smashed up to quite a bit in transit. So if we look at it, you can see the box is crunched there, and it's crunched here is where the most of the crunching, and then crunched there. So we'll see how it looks and if the contents look good, but that's basically, it was wrapped in one of those like plastic coverings for the outer. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it and see what these cute bunnies look like. And like I said, this is my first order from Diamond Design Co. I really wanted to kind of check them out, check out quality. I've had people tell me that they really like them. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and check them out and see. All right, now I gotta figure out which way does it open? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we are going to take a look-see. We're gonna bring this up a little bit and take a look. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Like I said, there's 4 Kawaii Bunnies in here, and they're all 16 by 45s. Okay, that's like, they are in perfect shape. They did not get injured or damaged in any way, shape, or form. So we have 4 of them. I like that they're individually packaged because they all have different color counts. So there's 3. I might actually end up having to take these with me to the retreat. Here is the toolkit. So what do we have in our toolkit? So it looks like we have, you know, a white tray. Definitely not like the tiny little green trays. I've seen these trays like this before from others. Oh, it looks like we have some Diamond Design Co. diamond painting putty. Ooh, interesting. I'll have to check this out and see. There's a big old putty in here, but I think it's like the bottom edge of the putty was stuck. So there's this pink putty, which we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of an edge. That's going to be, ooh, it's kind of like, it doesn't feel super, super sticky. We'll have to see how it goes because I live in a really humid climate. So I have issues with a lot of putties, but this one, it does not feel super, super tacky. Maybe like a medium tackiness. So I'm going to give this one a try though and see how this putty goes. I didn't even check to see if it had a smell. No smell, just a straight pink putty. So we have a putty, we have a tray, and then it looks like we have a tweezer, so a sharp pointy murder tweezer. And then there is an angled pen, interesting hold for it to have an angled tip for this, and a couple multi-placers. They are the thin plastic multi-placers, and a straightener, so a drill straightener. So that's what we have in here. And these will fit right in the end of, would you not push this over, Sushi? That'll fit right there for your multi-placing pleasure. I like the fact that it's not like a super basic little pink pen, but I probably will not, I know I'm not gonna utilize this because I have my own pens, and you can put your multi-placer on that aspect. So that is your toolkit. I'm really intrigued to try out this putty and see what I think of it. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the rest. So this right here, we have our main sheet. This is like a layout of what our colors are. You can see some of them have different color counts than others. And here is our actual sticker sheet. So the sticker sheet is all of them in one, just like this, and you get a bunch of extra stickers. So these are pre-cut sticker sheets. As you can see right there, they are pre-cut stickers, and you can see we have our 4 different bunnies, and we have 28 colors, 31 colors, 45, and 49 colors based on this. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these. I'm going to move this box out of the way, and we're going to open one of our little bunnies. And there are plenty of, there's a handful of specials in each one, like it's like 3 to 4 specials in each image. So we're going to take a look at the bunnies. We're going to look at this one first and see. I liked the size point of this because I thought it was really intriguing to be like a 16 by 45. that's not a dimension that I've really been used to seeing for anything. So I was really like, you know, let me check out this, you know, 16 by 45 dimension business. We have a sushi supervising right there. All right, so let us see. Oh, that's a cute size. I love it. So it's like you always forget about how skinny like a 16 is, but that is adorable. Okay, so this right here is going to be our first one, our little Kawaii Bunny one. So you can see here we have the branding up at the top, Diamond Design Co. We've got it labeled on the bottom, Kawaii Bunny 16 by 45, and the website. And it does have a thick plastic cover for those that care about the plastic cover, and it does have that creepy soft felt backing that everybody loves as well. So this is what the first image looks like. It's so cute. I love it. This is not for the color blocking averse people, because this entire area right here, that's all one color, which makes my heart happy. It makes a lot of people's hearts not so happy. And I love it. The drills come pre-kitted up in the baggies. So let's go ahead and take a look at the drills. I don't know that I'm going to go through all, I don't know. I might not go through all of the drills with you guys, but you can see, I want to pull out the specials at the minimum to see what those look like. Okay, there's our 4 specials, and we're going to see, is there a 310 in this one? Because if so, I will pull out a 310 to see. Nope, no 310 in this one. But we do have at least like a semi-dark color, because I wanted to see what do we think as far as the drill quality. So they are resin squares. So they look pretty good so far, at least for this color, this 3750. I'm not seeing any like crazy amounts of trash in there. You get some little bits of trash that you can see here and there, but not crazy amounts of trash. And the drills look pretty decent. I'm not seeing any like tabs and whatnot around the edge. Okay, so yeah, there's some trash. You can see there's a trash drill right in front of my fingernail. So there are some trashy drills, but I mean, that's pretty standard. So we're going to put this color back in here, and I am going to look at the specials. And since we've got 4 little kits to do, rather than, you know, going through and showing all of the drills for all of them, I'm just going to look at the specials, and then we're going to look at where the specials are placed. So we have an AB208, is pretty purple. AB602, nice lovely pink. And then we have a Dust 775 or Glimmer, whatever you want to call it. It's a really pretty color. I do really like this minty color. And a 3348 Glimmer. And there's not going to be massive quantities of anything except for that color, just because this is a small canvas. So our purple AB is actually going to be the outline of this little bunny is going to have a purple outline. So outline of bunny on the right is purple AB. Outline of bunny on the left is pink AB. So this little guy here is going to be outlined in pink. And then our beautiful creamy color right here, that 775 is going to be, it's kind of like outlines our clouds right here. So it's kind of like an outline of the clouds, this line here, and then outlines the cloud. So it's kind of like a boundary between the cloud and this next color is where I'm seeing that one. I think that's the only spot I'm seeing that dust drill. And then our final dust drill, I want to say, is probably in the plants. Yes, so the 3348 is that bright green that we're seeing in the shrubs in the bottom. And then the same thing, this bright green that we're seeing right up here as our grasses or our stuff up at the top. So it's super cute. I am like really, I think these are super adorable. I'm impressed. I'm always like nervous about trying a new to me small shop, especially when I haven't been able to like get like a close-up look at any of the finishes. And let's see, they are labeled so you can see the Diamond Design Co. Mini Set 8/7 Tack 1. So you can see if you look at them on the sticker sheet, it shows you 8/7 Tack 1 right there. So that's where you can know exactly what you have. But that is our first Kawaii bunny. So we're going to leave that little cutie patootie right there. And the bags are actually labeled as well, which makes it nice for being able to find them. So now we're going to look at the second one. This one has a few more colors. This one is 38 colors with 4 specials. So we're going to take a look here. Again, these, they're so cute. I definitely think I'm going to take one of these with me to the retreat, so that way I can have one to work on. And I think this video, I'm not sure whether this video is going up before the retreat or after the retreat. I'll have to look at timeline wise, so you guys will see. So I might wait and do this after the retreat so you guys can see. This is so cute. I love it. And the quality is spectacular. Like, look there, it looks fantastic. The adhesive is actually like feels really good. I like that feel of the adhesive. You can see this is the grid line in case you were curious. You've got the very subtle grid outline, which is great because, you know, not everybody likes to just free place the squares. So you've got the grid outlining. There's definitely some color blocking in the kits that I did, but I like color blocking, so I choose images that will have color blocking. Also, for me, a good test when I'm trying out a company, I actually really like to get the heavy color blocky kits because then you can tell how good their grid is because you've got all the color blocking, and that's where gappiness and all of that really shows out. So this is adorable, super, super cute. I love the look of these little bunnies. So now we're gonna see, where do we have for our specials? Okay, so this one has 4 specials as well. It looks like we have 2 dust and then maybe 3 dust and then a crystal. Is that what the other one is? We're gonna take a look and see. So let's see. Oh, it's a glitter. Okay, that's fun. So we have 4 specials. We have 3 glimmer or dust drills right here. Here's the 3 glimmer or dust drills. And then we have 1 glitter drill. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at where these drills are, so that way we can kind of get a good feel for it. So the first one, our glitter drill, which is kind of fun. Okay, so that's, I didn't even notice, that's actually going to be, because the glitter drills are kind of like semi-opaque, so they actually put all the glimmer drills on these spots where we don't have any symbols. So those green spots with no symbol, that's where the glimmer drill or the glitter drill will go. And that's something that I wish more companies would do when they have these like more translucent semi-opaque drills. I wish they would make it so that either the symbol that is covering it is subtle, or that they would just do like they did on this one and just completely don't have a symbol. I know Craft Ease is another company that when they would do their like glow in the dark or jelly type drills, they would have no symbol and it would just be a color behind. So I like how that is because that makes it really easy to be able to know your placement for this and not have to worry about it really showing up. And then we have the Dust 720. So this color right here, which is going to be, and there's a fair amount of the dust. So that little dust drill is actually, okay, I was like, where is it? It's literally this orange outline on our door is this dust drill. So that orange on the door, I was looking up in here and not finding it, but it's the orange outline on our wood door is literally this dust drill right here. And then next up, we have a more orangey toned dust drill. This is 947 dust. You can see it's another bright orange. That one is going to be in the flowers. That's going to be the darker of the 2 oranges that we see in the flowers. That's all the way right around in there. This is so preciously adorable. And then we have this blue 3846 with just a little bit of this dust, and that's going to be kind of right here, and then there's a line of it around our door. So it's kind of like accenting our door frame. So that's our specials on this kit right here. Super cute. Oh my goodness, I can't get over how adorable these are. And I do like the fact that they come in the baggies. It makes it really easy for me when it comes to working on these for you guys when they come already kitted up in these baggies. Very, very much easier for me to do like a section and a chunk for it. I'll probably cut like a bottom section and start, actually really it'll be the top because I'll turn it sideways and I'll work on like a chunk of a top of one of them. The third one, this one right here is again a super adorable image. They are all adorable. But let's go ahead and take a look. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got the bunny set. I had to get the bunny set because I was born in the year of the rabbit and I do love bunnies. I think they are so cute. Oh my goodness, this one is adorable too. Well, they're all adorable, so I'm just gonna keep saying that. But look at it. So it says library, cafe right there, and you've got your little bunnies throughout. Oh my goodness. This one does have some almost like checkerboarding in the bottom of it. There are 3 specials on this one, 1 AB and 2 dust drills, so not as many as the others. And it does have 45 colors in this one. It's a little bit more color-esque. There's less color blocking. You still have a lot of color blocking, and then all throughout there. But as you get down into this, it's less color blocky and more like, you know, just fitting for it. All right, so our colors, like, look at that those like whoosh of colors. So this one has an AB 5200, a 3348 glimmer, and a 3830 glimmer, which those are the dust drills. So 3 specials. So here we go. There's our white AB. And then we have this pretty 3348 green, olive green dust drill. And then this is a big old bag of this tannish brown dust drill. So where are our drills? Our AB 5200, our white AB. This is going to be the words right here at Library Cafe. So those are the words are going to be in this AB. I would probably find myself adding like dust for our little bunnies because they would just look cute all dusted up. But really, I'm only seeing the AB for the words right there. That's the only spot I'm seeing. Next up, we have this olive green, this 3348 olive green dust drill. That's going to be this light green right here on the tips there. We also see a little bit of it in there. And then I'm seeing, let's see, I think, yeah, that's where I'm seeing it, just up here. And a little bit right in there. So that lighter green on our plants. And then our last one is our 3830. And this kind of brown one, this is lovely because that kind of like reddish brown rust tone is actually the outline of everything on this canvas. So all of this brown outlining that you're seeing everywhere, all of the outlines for the entirety of this image are actually in fairy dust or pixie dust technically, or I just call it dust because every shop calls it something else. But it's in dust drills for all the way around. All of the brown outlining on this is this lovely red-brown dust. So that's fun. Okay. And this one, like I said, has 45 colors. So a little bit more color count-wise than our other ones because those ones were like 31 colors and then we jumped up to 45 colors. But adorable, to say the least. Like, look at how cute this is. I am just like, I love it. It's adorable. So cute. All right. And now we're going to look at our 4th and final bunny. So this one is our night scene bunny. Look at how cute they are. This one does have 49 colors, and it has 2 ABs and 2 dust drills. So we are going to go ahead and take a look-see at these. All right. Oh, this color palette. I love that color palette. I think the first one and this last one, color-wise, are my favorite because I love my blues and teals and all of that stuff. And I love like my pastel pinks, all of that. So look at this. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Again, these are not for the people that don't like color blocking. You have to actually like color blocking for this particular kit, this particular set of kits. But that's you know, easy for me to say. So here are the drills. Look at that color palette. That's so dreamy. And, ooh, those specials are really pretty, too. So, what are you doing, Mo? Mochi's making her way in, knocking things over and coming over, walking through. We get some mochi toes. All right, so here are our specials. We have a yellow AB, an orange AB, a yellow dust, and a pink dust. So where are those specials? So our AB, yellow AB, AB445, is going to be all of the stars up in the sky. So our stars that we're seeing in the sky are going to be this yellow AB. And then next up we have our orange AB, so AB 728, which is this one right here. That is actually going to be, it looks like primarily, is that really the only, okay, the lights. I was like, is that the only spot? It's the orange lights in the buildings. Same thing, orange lights in the buildings, orange lights in the buildings. So our building lights are going to be the orange AB. And then we have our dust 445, which is this yellow dust that we have right here. So we have an AB 445 and we have a dust 445. The dust 445 is going to be this little light accent on the edge of the blanket. And then our moon is going to be that dust 445 as well. And then the last one is our dust 602, this pretty pink. And that is actually going to be kind of like accenting right here. So right here, right there, our little bunny mouth, or like the thing that, and then a little bit of it right there. So that's where we're going to see that one. And that is just so cute. I love it. So it's kind of like, when you look at it, it's like the top of the stuff that they're, you know, eating. The red there, and then a little bit of it in the building. So this is the 4 mini sets for the 4 mini canvases in this set from Diamond Design Co. So I'm really excited to kind of work on these. I have to decide which one. I'm going to start with this one because my brain likes order, so I'm going to go from 1 through 4 when I work on them. But I have them actually, because the overall dimensions of these, it's a mini set, but they're 16 by 45 centimeters each. And my clarification, something is considered a mini kit if it's if it's less than a 20 by 20. If it's more than a 20 by 20, then I consider it a full-size canvas for the sake of my finishes purposes. So even though this is a mini set, I have this counted as 4 separate canvases in my logbook, or in Gems Flow. This is considered 4 separate canvases because 16 by 45 is larger than 20 by 20. So it's essentially, it would be like the spacing equivalent of like a 20 by 40 basically is how you could think of it if we were to change some of the dimensions around. So that is what this looks like. I'm going to work on one of these and you guys can stay tuned to see what it looks like with drills down, and we'll go from there. But I love these. I think these are a definite win. I am happy to have them. And we're going to see how it looks like drills down. That's always the fun test to see, because it's like some shops you're like, okay, mediocre, kind of meh about, and then other shops you're like, okay, I love how that looks with drills down. So we're going to do that. We're going to do drills down and see how it looks. All right, so I did not finish this in time for the video, but I did knock out a section, and I have to say, like, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. Like, there's only the occasional trash drills. You can see, like, there's one that I did not pull up that has a tab on it. So there's some random, like, the typical occasional tabby ones. I decided to start with this one so you guys could see a little bit of, you know, what it looks like when you have the colors side close together, and then coming up into the color blocking section, which, you guys, I am not a good placer, so like things like that is me. I do have to say, I think the grid could be just a fraction tighter. It looks great overall, but you can see how there's still like the spaces in between, and you can see how uneven the edge is there, because it was like, if I did to where it was snug, it kind of like was just fractionally smaller, or fractionally too much space. But overall, I'm very pleased with the grid. It would probably, I would say it would be comparable to Jaded Gem Shop's old square grid from their old manufacturer, if you're looking for a comparison for it. There are some drills, like I said, that I'm not a perfect placer, so a lot of that is me placing off. Let me turn on the overhead so we can get a closer look at it, and you can see, like, so yeah, here's me being super crappy with my placement. You can see when I did better at the placement, it looks pretty good right through there. But overall, the adhesive is good overall. I like a super, super strong adhesive. It's a strong adhesive, but not like stick to the canvas, never get it up again type of strong adhesive. And the colors are great. Drill quality overall pretty good. You can see there's the occasional trashy ones. So like that one has a little hole. And I think there was right up here. This one has a little tab on it. And you can see, I guess there's another one with a little hole on it right there. So overall, decent quality, good quality, really, not just decent, good quality for everything. I'm kind of pleased with it. And like, this is probably the one that has the most color blocking, which is why I wanted to start with this one, because it's a light color and it's color blocked. But just to the eye, it doesn't look, you don't notice too much of the gapping. And as you come down into like the lower portion, it's going to even look better. So anywho, that is the first section, or the first portion of this one done. And then I'm going to be finishing it at the retreat. So anyways, that is Kawaii Bunnies, like number 1. The first one in the Kawaii Bunny set. So I just decided, I didn't even bother kitting them up. I basically just put the stickers on the baggies, and I'm just working out of the baggies because it's so small. But anyways, that's a little bit of what it looks like with drills down. Yes, and overall, that was like literally my placement is such an atrocious placement, and that's what's getting me right there. Because I don't bother trying to like scoosh them together. There we go. That looks better as I just moved them around a little bit. Anywho's, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what it looks like for Kawaii Bunnies and this Diamond Design Co. canvas with drills down on it. And that's really all I've got for you guys for today. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.